Canterbridgian on the Buckinghamshire station.
Yes, Canterbridgian have got a lead now. That's on the far side, for those who get confused with the stations.
Yes.
They've got about half a length over Galway as they come up to the Forley marker.
I saw this Canterbridgian crew race yesterday. I was commentating from the boats, and they did look very strong. It's kind of a mix, you know, Cambridge-based. It's got lots of Cambridge rows from different town clubs and university clubs who've kind of come over. They won, I was talking to the coach, and they won the provincial pennant at the Women's Head. Very proud of that. First time in 17 years the provincial pennant has moved away from Nottingham. So they've been together all year. They've had some really good racing. They beat Lee yesterday by some 3.5 lengths. They're not having it quite as easy. Tideway and Galway are giving them a bit more of a race at the moment.
Yes, Canterbridgian looking very strong in the water. That's on the top of your screen. You can just see that race into its last third.
Do we think Canterbridgian have got that one sewn up?
Barring accidents,
I would say. And now, starting the race I commentated on before, I was just warming up.
Doesn't matter.
So now we can see, and it's quite obviously the distinctive colours of Tideway scullers on the left of your picture, in the bottom picture, and Age Croft Rowing Club on the right-hand side in the red. And these two crews quite evenly matched on times in the heats, but it's Tideway scullers who are making the early moves.
Yes, Tideway scullers, as they come up to the quarter-mile signal, have just put in a little push, just trying to break Age Croft. Age Croft, very strong 8, but scullers just moving on up, maintaining that higher rate for the moment to try and break free. But it's probably a little bit over a canvas in scullers' favour.
This is the number of the Age Croft crew raced last year. I don't know if you saw that, Charlie. These are the ones that had the dead heat with Grosvenor.
Oh, yes,
and then had to go back up to the top and then lost by, what was it, a canvas in the re-row.
Yes.
So they had a close race yesterday and held their heads to come through. So you've got to kind of stay with these girls because they know how to race side by side and be pretty gutsy. They'll desperately want to at least get a chance at the final again. I mean, they're hanging on there, aren't they? They're not letting Tideway scullers get away from them.
I mean, scullers have got a slight more attack to their stroke at the moment. But it's anybody's race. We're only a third of the way through.
Got a good drone picture there, and I was watching, and Age Croft, as I was saying, Age Croft were managing to hang on, but from the ahead pictures there, it's just, they do seem to be slipping away from them just a few inches per stroke, don't they?
Yes, and it's funny. The stations, some people feel more comfortable on the far side, and some people more comfortable on this side. But at the moment, it's about a length in favour of scullers. Scullers maintaining that rate, but not taking anything away from Age Croft. They're still in the race.
It was, I remember watching that one, and I think I was actually lucky enough to watch that from the launches as well. And it was pretty ferocious. I mean, it was cooler weather last year, though. I mean, imagine having to race it and then go race a re-row this year. That wouldn't be.
I feel so sorry for those Cox's pairs that had to go and re-row.
Yes.
10 minutes ago.
Because they've got to race again, obviously.
Yeah, scullers looking very composed, well together, in the lead, over a length over Age Croft. Age Croft still hanging in there, trying to attack. Scullers have a length, a little bit more, to come into the last third of the race.
We've got the results of the previous race, and it was a win for Canterbridgian. Time of 5:03 in 1 3/4 lengths. So it looks like it should be Tideway scullers coming through to race those in the final later today. Yeah, Tideway scullers just, I mean, they're able to look relaxed now, but they've just got that better rhythm. They're able to get their blades down to the water. And if you're waiting for the start of the next race, we've got the next race coming past us and they're not filming it because it looks like we've got a scratching. So we've got very small numbers in the elite lightweight doubles, and we were expecting a race between Leander Club and Leicester Rowing Club, but we've just seen Leicester Rowing Club row past us uncontested, so they must have had a scratching from Leander Club. So Leicester Rowing Club will be, that was the only semi-final, so they'll be straight through to a final against Cambridge University Oxford Brookes composite. So we're back up at the start now for the first of two semi-finals in the senior lightweight singles between, on the towpath side we've got Peterborough, and on the town side Thames Rowing Club. So that's Camilla Plum from Peterborough and Susie Perry of Thames Rowing Club. And as you can see there, it's Susie Perry of Thames Rowing Club who's got the early lead. She won her heat pretty easily, and her quarter-final in a very fast time yesterday. Actually, she had the fastest time of the quarter-finals yesterday, 6:06 by a length and a half. Camilla Plum had the fastest time of the day in her heat. She was pushed quite hard, and she's coming back a little bit. I think
yes,
she's not letting it go, is she?
I mean, Camilla's certainly thundering away on that far side, but Susie Perry certainly attacking now. She obviously was happy to sort of maintain a reasonable boat speed for that first quarter, but now attacking Camilla Plum. There's about a length and a bit in it. Camilla on the far side.
Yeah, she's nearly getting back on that overlap.
She is.
I think we'd have to say in a single, she has now. She's moving up. So it was a good start by Susie Perry of Thames Rowing Club. Camilla Plum fighting this for her place in the final. I love the way in a single that it can all change over. You know, if you get a length ahead in an 8,
Oh, crikey.
then you...
Don't remind me.
Really? Oh. Well, I've been in this position. I've been in Camilla Plum's position often enough in a single, a length and a bit behind. My competitors will know that doesn't mean it's all over. Well, it would mean that now. It wouldn't, a few years ago, it wouldn't have meant that. So she's well got that. You know, she just lost contact. She's got back to a canvas now.
Yes, it's certainly, I would say, 3/4 of a length. Susie Perry still holding on there, looking reasonably composed, but Camilla certainly not letting it get away with it. Camilla now making an effort to move on up through. Good attacking style, lots of body in that stroke.
Very sharp catches from Thames Girl there. They're just kind of disappearing in. She's rating 32, 33. She's kind of pacing herself. I mean, the Peterborough sculler managed to come up, but she's having to fight harder for it, isn't she? If you look at those two now.
Yes, she's fighting very hard.
So it's, you know, you think that the Thames sculler has probably got more in hand as she needs to. So we've got Susie Perry of Thames Rowing Club at kind of 32, 33 compared to Camilla Plum of Peterborough up at the 35-36, trying to stay in contact. She's managing to stay in contact, but...
That can be quite high. I remember years ago my coach saying, you have to rate 34.
Oh, really?
And I did. I rated 33. He said, and that's why you lost. So the next day, I rated 34, but I changed the inboard on the sculls and I won.
Did you tell you?
I didn't tell him.
You didn't tell your coach?
Didn't tell him, no.
Well, my coach pretty much transformed my performance by getting me to up my rate as well. Yeah, I kind of coached myself a lot in the single and rating 28-30, and once he got me up to the 35-36s, he just told me that it had to be done. So there you are. There's some top tips. Get your rate 34-35 and change your inboard if you have to. Yeah, I think the same thing. Just keep it up there, keep it tapping.
So nice sculling from Susie Perry there.
Yeah, Camilla Plum gave it a good fight, but I think coming into the closing stages of that race, we've got some results for you as come through, but we've got back up on the start now, waiting for the second semi-final to see who goes through, barring casualties, to race Susie Perry of Thames Rowing Club in the final. And we've got the yellow kit closest to you in the yellow blades of Wallingford Rowing Club. And on the far side, Galway Rowing Club. So, no, we haven't. I'm sorry. I've got that mixed up again. Actually, I need to get myself sorted out better.
I think it's Meeking and Lewis.
I think it is. I'm jumping ahead again. Yeah, we've got Yellow of Norwich Rowing Club. Bethany Meakin and Greenbank Falmouth, Sarah Lewis. So these two scullers cleanly away.
Moving up the island, it's neck and neck at the moment. But if I had a bet, I'd say that Meekin had a slight edge at the moment.
She does. She's pulled over across the course though. She hasn't been warned yet by the umpire, but she's coming really far across here, look. It's always tempting because when you're on that side, I remember when you're on the Berkshire side and you're coming down, you've got the buoys to start off with, but you're aware that the booms are coming in and the bank seems to encroach. It's because you have no bank and then you have bank. It feels like it pushes in on you,
yes,
it's very common. Yeah, if you're not training here, I'm sure in my early races I did exactly the same. You feel like it's closer than it is. The umpire hasn't warned her to get back on. She's right in the middle there.
Yes, you've got to look at the marker behind you. That's the lane marker, but not many people do. Because Alison just says that the bank moves away from you, then it comes back. It's very off-putting. But these two scullers, there's not much in it now.
No.
But Lewis on the far side seems to have the edge. It's about half a length plus. And she's just attacking a little now to try and shake her competitor off.
I wonder what happens when Bethany Meakin gets herself straight, whether she'll be able to pull back on more. But she does seem to be, she's still got that crucial overlap.
Yes.
And now she's got herself straight, she looks pretty relaxed in there. They both look, she looks very relaxed actually, passing our commentary position. She's giving us a little look there.
Just moving up half, 3/4 of a pip as she senses the barrier, trying to make a move against Lewis.
She's got a very composed, kind of compact stroke. Bethany Meakin of Norwich Rowing Club there. It almost looks, she's very sharp catches. She's not reaching too much out with her body, just kind of gets up there and her hands go in, very sharp catches. Compared to Sarah Lewis of the Greenbank Falmouth, see she gets her body over more. She's got this kind of longer stroke. She gives herself more to do per stroke. So the rating reflects that. She's got a bit of a lower rating. It's paying off for her at the moment.
Slightly longer stroke, isn't it? She's getting more body into it. But that doesn't mean to say it's better. A lot of it is how your physiology is made.
Yeah. And obviously this is the lightweight singles here. No wind to speak of today, hey? Fantastic
Crikey.
conditions.
Fantastic.
Well, fantastic conditions for watching. I mean, fantastic conditions for racing as well. Just you don't want to be out there too long.
So Lewis has just eked out a little bit more now. Bethany Meeking certainly maintaining that style of hers, that nice tap and thrust. Good strong stroke, a little bit shorter than her competitor.
We have another fly past there.
It might be a spit.
There's a very noisy aircraft. We can't see it. It's gone directly above us.
It's a spit.
Oh, here we go. We've cut to some pictures. There we go. You think it's a Spitfire?
Yeah, I do.
Fantastic. I missed the fly past yesterday, so I'm very pleased to see it.
It's amazing to see these planes. Yeah, that's a spit.
Sends some noise, isn't it? It's either a spit or a very large drone. So the previous semi-final of this race, the senior lightweight singles, was a win for Susie Perry of Thames, by a long way in the end, 4.5 lengths. She had a bit of a fight early on, but 6:06, 4.5 lengths. And now we're going to go and see her. We're finding out who's going to join her in the final. And again, a sort of similar pattern playing out, really. The sculler behind, putting up a good fight for as long as they can.
Yes.
But it does look like the Norwich sculler, Bethany Meekin, she put a good fight in the start and the middle, but a longer, rangier stroke for Sarah Lewis of Greenbank Falmouth. Seems to be paying off. Got some more fantastic pictures of the Spitfire. Looping the loop now. Oh my goodness. They have lit, I think what do they call it? I don't know the technical terms. Were we just buzzed there? I think we might have been.
I'm not sure.
They came right over the top of us. Not sure which of our cameras, so we've got fixed cameras and the drone. I'm not quite sure which of our cameras is there. So past the drone operator is on a boat just parked up just below Temple, just this side of, course side of Temple Island. And yeah, I think he's standing on there, looking into a screen that's protected by some sort of cardboard box because of the glow. We're having trouble here with our screen as well today. Actually, we could do with some curtains to block out the light. It's pretty. So we think that will be Sarah Lewis of Greenbank Falmouth going to in the final. Congratulations to her. I'll try and get myself organised for the right Connect race. I think we're up onto the elite lightweight singles next.
We are.
So we've had the senior lightweight singles. Now the elite lightweight singles. And indeed an elite event in the elite lightweight singles. Although we've just got, we had just 6 competitors. We had some quarterfinals, just 2 quarterfinals yesterday. Some of these scullers getting a bye through. So this is for the Parkside Trophy. So no, it's not, I'm sorry. It's the elite lightweight singles. The Godfrey Rosport Trophy. So we've got in the pale blue of Edinburgh University, Maddie Arlett